What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Traders Helping Traders podcast. This is episode number 2, where I share my journey of trading. I'm going to kind of use this as a journal. My name is Peter DiCarlo. I've been trading for the past 8 years full time. I am part of the 10% that are actually profitable, that actually have been able to do this over the long run. And it has not been easy at all. It took me till about my 4th year to actually consistently be profitable. And what I want to do with this channel from now on is use this, yes, as a way to look at some daily recaps for Tesla and a lot of other tickers you guys like, but more so for me to use this as a journal and a teaching tool to make you guys better traders and to always push myself forward. So I'm going to preface this by saying, if you guys want to trade with me, go check out our Discord community. It's completely free. And if you want access to all my trades, you can go get them completely for free over there for your first month. Today alone, we're up 2 Gs. So that pays for the membership for like a year and a half. But the goal is to help you guys build up capital, to help grow your small portfolios, and to hopefully invest with us in the future. So go check that out and let's get into it first. So we're going to start by going over a couple of things. Number one, we're going to go over a Tesla day trade and we're going to look at Tesla in the next couple of days. I think it's going to be a really good way for me to explain to you guys how I was able to make the $450 profit on Tesla and how it can be applicable to a lot of other things. Something that you have to understand is that technical analysis is technical analysis, whether it's Forex, whether it's going to be crypto, whether it's going to be stocks. It is applicable to everything. And being able to tap into the mind of somebody who has been doing this for 8 years to get an understanding of what I was looking for at a specific time is extremely important. We're also going to take a look at a position I opened on SQQQ, which is doing very, very, very well. I opened that up within our Discord community, and we have bounced at this perfect level, very close to my stop loss. We're going to do an in-depth on that as well. So let's start first with Tesla. We're going to go ahead and close this out. And the position that I opened on Tesla was earlier this morning, right around 10:39 a.m. So this is the call out for Tesla. If you guys are part of the premium Discord, you can just go to the day trade section. This is where all of my day trades come out. And the position that came through was for Tesla, 5 calls. Now, I wanted to add 10 more. I said I will add 10 more down at 276 or at 275.50, which unfortunately we never really got. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a good thing because we hit our target very quickly. But the downside to that is that I didn't get to fill with as much as I wanted to. So let's go through and take a look at what we were looking at. You guys can see here that Tesla ends up forming on the 1 minute a bullish cipher pattern. And the way that a bullish cipher pattern forms up, it's a harmonic pattern where we get this push up, a pullback to that mid level, another push up, and a pullback. A normal cipher pattern is not going to be the best. Now, the way that I have proprietarily set up my indicators is a little bit different. And then the psychology that's behind it is extremely important. The first thing is that when we look at our actual cipher that we have set up, it is right 73.98% of the time. So what you will understand if you follow my content a lot is that I'm not somebody who is heavily objective to either side of the market, no matter what is happening. I'm somebody who very much likes to play patterns and very much likes to believe in the math and the statistics and the law of average over what I think is going to happen in the market. And I know it sounds dumb, but that alone took me 4 years to just remove my ego and to actually say to myself that I need to trust the numbers and I need to believe in the law of averages and I need to have proper risk management. So what we see here is this cipher pattern. And if we were to go through and look at risk versus reward, which a lot of people don't understand how to do that, all you're going to do is take a long position here, or you don't even have to actually use this tool. You can just do it yourself, but you're going to pin where your entry would be. My first entry would be at 278.18. Our stop loss is down at 275.60, and our take profit is up here at 279.71. This take profit is hit 74% of the time. The second one is hit 47% of the time. To be quite honest, I don't care about the second price target. What I care about is the first price target. But the problem that we have here is we have a 0.6 RVR. So that's not enough for me to want to get in this trade. Perfectly, I would want at least a 1-to-1 RVR, because if we're right 7.5 times out of 10, that's more than enough for me to be profitable over the long run. But what I decided to do was enter a position on Tesla very small at 278.15. You can see the 5 contracts. The total I wanted was 15 because I wanted to get in, 5 here at 278.13, maybe another 5 here at 277.27, and then a final 5 down around this level. So that I'd have an average somewhere around this range, which would be a 1.8 RVR, which is absolutely stellar. Well, actually, that didn't happen. So I ended up filling, and then we ended up pulling back to the level that I wanted to get to, right down to it, but I wasn't able to fill and then we completely recovered. And at the end of the day, it's not an issue, but I wasn't able to fill. I shouldn't have been so stingy with my actual price. And then we came back up, we hit T1, continued to move our way up, and then I closed out my position for a $450 profit. From there, the classic Pete DiCarlo effect, which is what I joke about with my students, we come right up, we continue to push, and then we ultimately end up taking T2 out, which is up around like 284. So very, very good trade. I, of course, sold early, but at the end of the day, I'm not really upset by that. I'm somebody who, like I said, I'm not looking for that bigger, move up to T2. I would rather get that consistent returns and just believe overall in the strategy and make sure that the strategy overall is working to its best. That's the most important thing for me. Now, actually taking a look at Tesla here, we did a much more in-depth breakdown yesterday on the weekly chart. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but it does look like Tesla will probably push up to $300 in the next couple of weeks. And that's where I am planning to go short. Now, speaking of going short and being bearish, I ended up entering this position on SQQQ this morning. And this is one of those positions that does not have a high chance of probability. However, it does have insane risk versus reward. And we're going to get into that right now. Now we're looking at a 1 hour chart. And if we were to enter here with shares at 1742, it set our stop loss where it was planned at 17, which is how our ciphers are set up, our proprietary bots. Well, you can see that our RVR is 7.5 to 1, which means that with my specific shares, I would end up making $16,000 if we hit T1. And all I would have to risk is about $2,000 because I have about 100 grand in shares, and a 2% drop would hit our stop loss. This morning, we got in right around here. We pulled all the way back, tapped our stop loss. I even have the stop set, but we didn't hold below it. Pushed back up, and as of now, we're still in this trade. Like I said, I'm not super against the market. I think the market will probably hit all-time highs, but when I can prove that my patterns are right 73% of the time, and we have an RVR that's this disgusting, I will take a position every day, even if it means I get tagged out of this position instantly. It doesn't matter. The risk is so worth the reward that $16,000 come up would pay for, think about it, it would easily pay for 8 losses in a row. And that's the most important thing, is understanding your risk management behind it. So I think that this is still a really good position. You can see that the time horizon on this is pretty long. We have this running out till about September 11th. And so basically what will happen is if SQQQ hits our stop loss at 17, the trade is over. If it pushes back up, hits our target 1 of $20.24, the trade is over. If it just sits within this range all the way out until September 11th, well, then we just close the trade out. So those are our 3 things that we're going to be going for. And I don't care if I'm right on this trade. You guys will notice I'm not right all the time. But the risk versus reward is so sickening that there's no reason to honestly not be in it. If you guys want to trade this cipher pattern and bot, go ahead and check out our Discord community. The link is in the description. You can follow every single one of my trades. In the past couple of weeks, we're up over $45,000. We've absolutely been killing it. And the best part is that we cater to so many different people. When I first started trading, I understand that you're not going to have time to sit in front of the computer all day. So we've created a beautiful swing section that is highly detailed with all of our trades, usually lasting a couple of weeks. So all you have to do is check the market at about 9:45 every morning at about 3 p.m. If you're somebody who is a serious day trader, you can day trade alongside me every single day. I absolutely love it. I'm over there hanging out. You can follow all of our trades, as well as get access to all of our unusual options bots and more. Thank you guys for all of the support. Go ahead and join the Discord community, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.